The most amazing opportunity came up and I could not pass. Disney invited my family and I to be one of the first ones to set sail on their newest cruise ship, the Disney Destiny, with all expenses paid. Now, none of us have been on a Disney cruise, so I thought it would be great for my family to experience, and I decided to bring you all along with me on our journey. We're gonna show you all the attractions on a ship, some yummy food, fit checks, and we're also stopping at Castaway Kay, which is Disney's private island in the Bahamas. But before I give you my honest review on this first timer's first Disney cruise, baby's first Disney cruise, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to Disney for inviting us and sending us on this amazing adventure. Y'all will see in the video how much fun we had, but it means a lot and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Disney. So we got on a plane to Florida. This was my son's longest flight, so I was a little nervous about it, but he did amazing. We spent the night in Florida, grabbed breakfast the next morning, and were able to head on to the ship. So since this was our first Disney cruise, we felt just a tiny bit lost and we were just wandering around in awe at how amazing everything looks. We heard that the ship just came over from Germany, and other than staff, we are the first ones to take it out on a cruise. So everything is brand spanking new. One of my pro tips, if you are a first timer like I am, is I would download the Disney Cruise app. This is where you'll be able to see all of the activities on the cruise ship, and they had a itinerary especially for us. And I didn't find this out until later on in the cruise, so that's my pro tip. We started on deck 13 and found the Hideaway, which was a kids area, a little too old for Leo, but still really cool to check out. We also wandered into the Hero Zone, where there was a basketball court and some air hockey tables up top. Leo actually really enjoyed the air hockey, but I was just being a nervous mother because he kept putting his fingers on the actual table, and I was like, remove those hands so you don't hurt your little fingies. We headed down to deck 2, where It's a Small World is. This area is for babies under 2 years old, and it was so adorable. They had cribs, a bunch of toys, and interactive areas along the walls with different Disney movies. Leo really liked the little train that went along the top area of this. Super cute. In the next room was the Oceaneer Club, an area for 3 to 10-year-olds. This was the right age range for my son, and he loved this play space. This whole area is where parents can drop off their kids if they wanted to have some alone time. It's kind of like a little daycare for them where they take care of the kids and watch them for you and make sure that they don't go anywhere they're not supposed to. There was a tabletop game area. There were some interactive games that you can use your armband. And there were these super cute rooms that were different Disney themes. I believe there was a Tangled theme. Just think like you're playing dress up for Disney princesses, and these rooms really immerse you in that play. Such great detail. We headed upstairs. I found my friend Wreck-It Ralph. Hey, shout out to Ralph Breaks the Internet, made a cameo. And we ended up on the main entrance floor where they had a slide for the kids. And we decided that we should grab some lunch. So we headed to deck 11 where Marceline Market is located, and it was a buffet style restaurant. Okay, it's lunchtime. We're at the buffet and I'm gonna show you guys my plate, tell you guys what I got. You know I love food. Salmon teriyaki, kimchi, bok choy, pot sticker, some ginger, carrots, and rice. Hubby kind of got the same thing.
Yeah, but I got chicken masala right there.
Tiki masala? No, what is that?
This is like Indian bread.
Oh. What'd you get, Leo? A chicken tender. And some jello and fruit. For dessert, we have a celebration cupcake that Leo wanted. A little funfetti action here. And we have an Oreo cheesecake for me. We went back down to deck 4 and explored their theaters, the Untangled Salon, and Hook's Barbery. We got some ice cream and checked out the pool areas. There was a super cute little splash pad area, perfect for Leo, where they had a bunch of little characters that the kids could play with. So after we had done a bunch of exploring, there was an announcement on the ship that they were gonna do an emergency evacuation drill and that people should go to their stations. I saw workers have on life vests standing at their station, and I thought that's what we were gonna do. I thought we were just gonna like watch the drill on the main deck. But then we realized, where is everybody? There's like no people out. So we had to ask one of the workers like, hey, where do we go? Because mind you, at this time, we didn't have the app and we didn't know where we needed to go. And so that's how we found our way. We went to our like station in case of an emergency. And we had a little drill. They explained what to do, which was kind of scary, you know, but also it's better to be safe than sorry, because then we knew what to do in case of an emergency. So I've never done that on a cruise ship before. That was my first time, and it was kind of wild because I didn't realize that cruise ships do that. More of that, yes. More safety. Okay, so we made it to our room. It is super cute and cozy. We got a little Mulan bed. It's pretty spacious. Got a little couch there. Leo looking out the window. So the couch actually turns into a bed that has a little rail so Leo doesn't roll off, which is like super important because he is a very active sleeper. Last night was fun for you, huh?
I was a punching bag, and then I became a pillow.
So yeah, we just got to the room. It's almost 5 o'clock. We're gonna change. There is a creator christening, so just a little mingle session, and then we're gonna set sail. So I'm feeling like there's so much to see. I still don't really know all the activities and everything, but I just got the app, so that's gonna be super helpful. Gonna change. You guys saw the fit already. Wait, did we do a fit check? I don't think we did. All right, here's the fit that I wore most of the day.
I like this.
Here's Leo's fit too. Wait, come here, baby. Look. Let's put your hat on. He got his hat. All right, there it goes. And I had my ears. We matched. We matched. It was very cute. You'll see pictures. We're changing this up though. Got a lot of compliments. And my skirt was like blowing up like this, so I'm glad I had shorts under. Okay. Change time. Okay, we're gonna do a little unboxing. I just realized we got this little bag. We had it in our room. Super nice. Let's see what's inside. I love it when bags have zippers. We got goodies. Goodies. Okay, we got a hat. Disney Destiny. We have another set of Mickey ears. I actually got these shipped to me. I brought them with me, so I got 2 of them. Maybe we can do a giveaway. There's a Christening 2025 patch and a little towel. Super cute bag. I love these ears. I love the gold. The colors are giving. We changed for the night and I was wearing this cute little number. We got the insulated fleece tights because it was pretty cold at night. I don't think I managed to get footage of Leo's outfit, but this was probably one of my favorite outfits that he had. Little Mickey pants, a Mickey shirt, and a Mickey windbreaker. So cute. So it was time for the christening ceremony, and I had no idea what a christening ceremony is. I didn't even know that that was a thing. When a ship first goes out to sail, they would christen the ship, which is like a blessing for the ship for safe travels and for the crew. So we got to go into a viewing area for the christening, and I know that there were some other creators who got to go off ship and go to like the actual ceremony on land. So before we left our room, they made an announcement telling us to close the windows and turn off the lights to our room to make sure that the ceremony goes smoothly. And I was like, what's going on here? Well, it all made sense because they had a full-on performance outside. They had lit up the ship so that there was like projections on the ship with different heroes and villains. And they also had a drone show above the ship. This was so cool. I was just thinking like, I can't believe that's going on out there while we're sitting in here. Whoa, this is cool. It would have been really awesome to be off the ship and see that, but just be there, have our little champagne. Leo had a mocktail and some popcorn. It was nice to sit down. Honestly, it was better for a family trip to be able to just sit and relax, watch the show. We saw Maleficent. She came out. It was so cool, but by the end of it, our little guy had fallen asleep. I don't know how he fell asleep with all that noise, but we wanted him to go take a nap because he skipped his nap today. And right when we laid him on the bed, he woke up, of course. So back to the party we went, which I'm glad he woke up because there was a character dance party that he had so much fun at. All the characters came out on stage and then they came on the floor and danced with everyone. There was confetti, it was magical, and we were hungry. So we went to our dinner spot, 1923 for dinner. This was my favorite restaurant on the entire ship. All the food and desserts were so yummy. I didn't actually get a shot of the menu and I don't remember exactly what I ordered, but this was my favorite spot. If you go to this one, get fancy, get dolled up, have a glass of wine. The desserts were so delicious here as well. It was so classy. And after dinner, we went back up to the main deck where they were having the departure party. A villain interrupted it, and then Spider-Man came to save the day, and there was lots and lots of dancing. Did I mention lots of dancing? They sounded the ship's horn. And we were off to bed. No, seriously, it was such a long day. We were all exhausted, so we decided to call it a night.
Day number 2, and we slept until 9 o'clock. So I just showered real quick, got dressed. We're gonna go get brunch. Wanted to show you my fit. I'm very tropical today. And my bag broke yesterday. Always carry a sewing kit on a cruise. Noted.
We got breakfast for Leo, a little Mickey waffle, and some oatmeal with whipped cream. And here's mommy's breakfast, egg benedict with a quiche, and daddy is going in. Yeah, it's good.
We went to the store, took a look around, and bought some stuff, and then we changed because our fits were not the vibe right now. Everyone's like super chill. So I was like, all right, let's change out of the dress. I brought this shirt though. Also wearing the ears that they gifted me, and they also gave me a cute bag. So I don't have a broken strap. All right, we're going back out. I think we might go grab a coffee, like an artisan coffee or something. See what we could get into.
So this was our only day at sea, and it was full of, you guessed it, more dancing. I forgot to mention that since we were doing a preview cruise, they gave us coupons to use throughout the week. And this was a great way for us to explore different places and grab ourselves a free drink or a free snack. So after dancing, we grabbed ourselves a cup of coffee at one of their many artisan cafes, and we continued exploring the ship with our cup of coffee. Nice and cozy, a great way to explore. There were a ton of different shops to shop at that had different types of merch, and we were just in awe at all of the tiny details that went into the ship. From the door handles, the carpets, to the lighting, like everywhere you looked, there was a piece of Disney, and it made the whole ship so much more special.
Okay, so we've been exploring the ship, and I've just been loving all of the amazing artwork that's on the wall. Like, I am in heaven right now. We found this really cool painting of the actual cruise ship, and it has all the rooms and the floors laid out. And I feel like this would have been helpful for me to see in the beginning because I'm a very visual person, and the cruise ship just confuses me for some reason, but seeing it like this makes complete sense. You know, if you're gonna go on a Disney cruise, I would say to look at the layout of the ship first, because I literally have just been walking around confused looking at the map, but this has been so helpful to see. And I love that they have the Disney characters just like all throughout. This is so cool.
What do you think of it, Leo? No thoughts. Around 2 o'clock, we went back to the room so Leo could have a nap. I stood back while hubby went out and explored, so this footage is all new to me. I wanted to mention it was at this time where I figured out how to use the Disney Cruise app, and everything just made so much more sense. So again, make sure to install that baby so you can see everything that's going on around the ship, because it's a bit overwhelming if you don't have that. And not to mention, there were so many activities. Way too many to do every single one of them, but it was great because they had something for everyone of all ages to do. You could go shopping at the stores, you could watch a movie, you could get a photo op. They had different classes, dance parties, crafts, you name it. These schedules were jam-packed.
It's pirate night.
Stop
Here's
it.
the fit.
No.
I want my transformer.
I jingle, I'm ready for a pirate night. Jingle, I jingle, I'm ready for a pirate night. I jingle, I'm ready for a pirate night.
We went to a pirate-themed mixer to meet up some other creators, and then it was time for dinner. We had dinner at Pride Lands, which was their Lion King themed restaurant. I loved all the themed drinks and food. You all know me. I love a good themed food. I ended up getting the Can You Feel the Rum Tonight, which was so yummy. We got Leo the slimy yet satisfying, and he only ate the gummies. It was pretty much Jell-O, but he was interested in the gummies. For food, I got peri-peri shrimp with roast roasted prime rib and a warm chocolate malva pudding, but hubby got the creamsicle cheesecake, and I instantly regretted my decision because that cheesecake was the move. They had live music and performers throughout the whole dinner, and I mean pretty much the whole entire dinner. I think they took like a 5-minute break. I was impressed with the performers, but I was also distracted from eating. This was not a restaurant to go and have a conversation with someone. This was live entertainment while you're eating. After dinner, we walked over to the main theater and we watched a Hercules play. We couldn't actually film the play, but it was so good. Also, my 3-year-old loved the entire thing, so that's a huge bonus. Then we made a quick stop at Sanctum, which was the Doctor Strange themed bar, and we wanted to use our coupon, so we grabbed a quick drink. Then we went up to the main deck for a pirate party. Jack Sparrow made an appearance, and we had another dance party. They had a firework display. I think this was Leo's first time seeing fireworks in person, so he was mesmerized. Fun fact, Disney is the only cruise line that has fireworks at sea, so that's pretty cool. We ended off the night to grab some pizza and rest up for day number 3.
Island day fit check. Okay, got a little bit of an Ursula color action going on here, and we're ready to go chill on the island. We're actually here. Let me show you. I'll take you guys outside. We just arrived, so Leo's been watching Cars all morning, but check this out. Here's our view right now. Here's the view. Oh my gosh, that looks so nice. Look, there's the island. Whoa. Seriously? Nothing beats waking up to this. It's just so beautiful. I can't believe we're here at the Bahamas. The island is called Castaway Kay. There are a ton of things to do and explore. So I believe we get off of the boat at 12. We get off at 12, come back at 5:30. There's no food on the island, only cookies and ice cream. So we're gonna have to eat food before. We had like a light breakfast with coffee and pastries, but we need proper breakfast so we can explore the island and just soak all of this in. It's just so beautiful here. Oh my gosh, I feel so relaxed already. What do you think?
Ready.
What's on your shirt?
Tomato like I was watching.
Tomato. And Lightning McQueen, you look so cool. Time to go on the island. All right, we just had some lunch. We had some amazing barbecue. We're now able to get off the ship, but the water slide is open. It goes around the whole entire ship. It's been closed all day yesterday because of high winds, but it's open now and we gotta try it. So I am sacrificing Mario as tribute.
I gotta do it.
We gotta go.
One of us has to do it.
You gotta go. Have fun.
Boo-hoo, I don't want to have fun. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
All right, have fun. I wonder if we're gonna be able to see him because they start from up here. Starts from up there. Oh, I think it actually goes down this way. So he's gonna go through here and down that way. Here he comes.
saw me?
Yeah, I saw you from there.
No way.
How was
I was
it?
screaming. I was like, it was so much fun. I almost wish it was double the length because I got to this part, I was like, yo, I already knew it was ending.
Yeah.
But man, that was great.
Good job, babe.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on the island.
We got off the boat and I could not believe that they had a giant Christmas tree already. I mean, we are midway through November, but it was really cute. It was decorated with sea themed. There were snowmen made out of sand. And we walked over to take the tram to our first destination, ice cream. I mean, priorities, right? We got soft serve and walked over to the family beach where we posted up. This was such a special trip for us because this was Leo's first time putting his feet in ocean water. We played in the ocean, had a nice drink. It was so relaxing. We also met up some other families, so Leo had some playmates, and it was just overall such a really nice time. We explored more of the island where they had an adult beach, a water park in the ocean, and a bunch of shops to explore. And also, can we talk about this view from the ship? Like, girl, whatever. This looks like something straight up out of a postcard. Maybe this photo is the photo we sent out for our family postcard for the holidays. We ended up going back to the beach location since Leo loved it so much. This part of the trip went by way too quick, and it was time for us to head back to the boat where there was another gift left for us in our room. So many gifts, and it was the print of the boat. Couldn't be more perfect. I loved this when I first saw it. We ended up putting Leo down for a quick nap and then headed out to our dinner at Worlds of Marvel. The ambiance in here was so cool. Here's a look at the menu. I decided to get the Wakanda tasting lab since I get 3 drinks with it. Hubby got the Flora Colossus cooler, and we got Leo the Quantum Core sipper, which came with like a light up souvenir cup that he absolutely loved so much and wants to drink everything out of this cup all the time now. And now for an honest review of my drinks.
All right, here goes this one. I'm gonna try it. Cheers. It's very sweet. Oh no, I don't like that one. I think it has vermouth in it. Last one. Lychee. That one's good.
The restaurant had an interactive game that you could play at your table to test your knowledge on Marvel. Leo loved pressing the button on the light up Quantum Core. For food, I got a steamed bao bun, the chicken schnitzel, and a sticky date pudding. Hubby got the cheesecake bite, and again, I regret my decision. The cheesecake on this cruise is the ship. I had to throw a mom joke in there. I had to do it. No, but seriously, it was so good. Get the cheesecake. After dinner, we decided to head over to Deville's since we hadn't really had a chance to check it out. They were having a live performance and it was kind of packed, so we hopped over to the Haunted Mansion bar and had a drink there. Now, this was my favorite place on the entire ship. Everything about this bar was so cool, from the decor to the music to the events that would happen periodically. Their drink menu was so cool. I wish I would have come here every night to try each drink. Now, after that, we were supposed to go to a Frozen play, but we decided to opt out of that. We were all played out, and we went to Edna a la Mode, which was an ice cream shop, and we wanted to use our free ice cream coupon since it was our last night. So we took the ice cream to go, got cozy, and watched a movie in our suite. And it was seriously nice to just chill and relax because I feel like this entire trip was just jam-packed with so much go, go, go that sometimes you can't beat a movie in bed eating ice cream. But that sums up our time on the Disney Destiny cruise. We had such an amazing time. Thank you again, Disney, for sending us. And I have a feeling that this is not the last time we will be on a Disney cruise. So make sure to hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any of our family adventures. And if you want to check out more of our family vacations, check out this video right here. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.